academics, certainly not the mechanical engineering technology students at UMaine. Today they showed off projects they've been working on all year that are a mix of art and science. News Center's Matt Thomas shows us some of their kinetic sculptures.
If you're old enough to remember the game Mousetrap, this will bring back some memories. Engineering student Jeff Soriety and his teammates worked on this kinetic sculpture for most of the academic year. It will be going to the Bangor Discovery Museum.
It's all about getting the kids involved and interested in science, interested in engineering. We're really trying to bring kind of like the younger crowd in. Kids that might not necessarily be interested in science and engineering, we want to attract those kids in and say, hey, you know, science can be fun and interesting.
This is a competition too. The 8 teams were judged in several areas, including aesthetics and durability. Some of the judges were kids voting for which sculpture they liked best. Soriety thinks his team had the kids' vote locked up.
The Newton's cradle is really kind of interesting. There's a lot of science in that. It's conservation of energy. Ball comes down, hits the ball swings out, hits it, and it goes down a loop-de-loop.
Now, these aren't your typical weekend science projects. It took Soriety and his teammates a couple thousand hours to build their project.
We've spent at least 2,400 hours just in building and testing. There was one 3-week period we put in close to 1,000 of those hours.
In Orono, Matt Thomas, News Center.
And I guess apparently all those hours of work paid off for Soriety and his teammates. They took first place in the competition and also ended up getting an A for the course. So pretty good work. So now you know what a kinetic sculpture is.
Most impressive.
Travel continuously. While most final projects are left in the past after graduation, a few special sculptures will be put to use. 2 will be installed as an exhibit at the main Discovery Museum in Bangor.
I think this is going to be, in effect, a piece of public art that's going to be appreciated for years by kids coming through the museum in downtown.
Another sculpture will be brought along to engineering expos and open houses to show off the work the students in this program do.
We'd like them to see that engineering can be creative and fun, that it even involves art and just being really creative.
It's an added sense of accomplishment to what these students already feel for just having completed these final projects.
It's really nice to see something that we designed and built actually being used.
Because as they move on toward the next step in their lives, their projects are moving on too. Laura Roberts, WABI TV5 News, Orono.
Maybe someday they'll take their own children to that museum and say, I built that.
Absolutely. Well,
loving seeing this downtown and interacting with it. So I'm very, very grateful. I want to thank all of you for what you've done. So thanks.
Thank you. I think we'll move outside and start judging. Thanks.
They've been enjoying the light. I think they just need to tell them that it's there. Maybe make a little sign. Oh, God. It's the camera. What'd you do her? Jordan must press his up. David Jordan.
That's incredible.
going to stay here? Oh, see, they don't always get it. That's very interesting.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. I think they're both lemonade, Corey.
And now pull it. Now turn it. And then pull it. Whoa. Turn it. Now pull it. Pull it off. Wow.
Busy people.
Right. And I mean, frankly, you know how many hours have been in put.
Yeah, the wiring in the helix. Yeah. Piece of either pipe or just round stuff that was a little bit smaller in diameter than the pipe in here. Yeah. When you want to wrap it, kind of, you know. Yeah. So we put it in the lathe. We got the automatic feed settings set. Yeah. And we put it in neutral. Yeah. And we just kind of hand fed it along. Because we took a pipe from the
Okay, so I see how you're getting the diameter.
Yeah.
How did you get the pitch?
Now the pitch was a little bit more tricky. That's Eve on it.
Two guys. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the solution.
All right. Yeah. All right. And then from there we can kind of get it to.
Roll it out. Got it. And then there's a switch at the top.
All right. So, in order to capture that one, you gotta have a magnet there, and if you don't have a magnet, keep it up.
The ball has to come and drop in that slot, and you gotta watch the magnets on the side.
Okay. Oh yeah.